Okay, so to install Sense on Windows natively means that without using any Windows system subsystem for Linux, things like that. So we need to have the Anaconda for Windows and also Visual Studio to compile MindPy, which I'm going to explain later. So let's start with the downloading uh, Anaconda first. So we will go to repo.anaconda.com and archive. And as of January 2021, the latest version is Windows. The latest version of the Anaconda is 2020 11. So we're going to download this one. Okay. All right. Now that it is downloaded, let's install it. Please be aware that this is a quite large installation file, so it's going to take some time. So please be patient. So we just click next, next. Know the drill. Click next, next, next. It is finished. Click next. And we're not going to see it, so let's unclick them now. The next step is installing Visual Studio to compile MindFi. So open up a web browser and then let's search for Visual Studio 19 download. Right. Then we want to use the community version, so download it. So you're gonna download a small installer. So open it up. Then you need a administrator privilege. Then you're gonna download some file. Okay, so you need to choose what kind of component do you want to install. So this is enough. Desktop development with the C++. So select this one and then click install. And then you're gonna download a bunch of files and then install. So it's gonna take some time, so please be patient. Great. So Microsoft Visual Studio is now installed and it asks to restart. So we're gonna reboot. So let me come back after the reboot. All right, now that computer has restarted, let's open up a browser and then download Ascend from the GitHub. So the address is github.com or nlpmcp/ascend. If you have a native Git client, you may clone it with this link, but let's download the zip file. So it's a small file, so we just quickly download it and let's open it up. And then let's just extract it in the C root. Okay. Now extract. So it is in there. So for the convenience, let's just kind of rename it as just simple ascent. And then let's see what the files are inside. So you can see a bunch of the Python file. So we need to configure the environment using the YML file. And you can see two different files. So environment.yml, and this is for actually a lot of Unix-like operating system. And then this is for the native installation configuration file for native Windows. So we're going to use this one. So let's fire up a Anaconda the shell. So if you install the Anaconda for Windows correctly, then you should be able to see all this menu. So let's select the Anaconda PowerShell prompt. Now let's go to the C ascend. Then as you can see, I just use the auto completion function, auto completion feature by pressing tab after typing a first few characteristic the letters. And you can see all the files. So command that we want to type is conda env create -f. So we're going to create an environment named ascend using the environment file. So we are going to use env winnative.yml using ascend, because the pyp installation is needed to install MindPy, which is the critical component to do the correlation analysis. So we have to compile it on the fly in the installation within the Windows. Okay, so conda env create -f env win native.yml -- name ascends, and then hit enter. So it's gonna download a bunch of the files. So it's gonna take some time to install it. So please be patient. I was just successfully compiled, and then installation has finished. Okay, now finish the installation of the Ascend. So there is an instruction to activate the Ascend environment using Conda. Let me start from scratch so that we can have a fresh start of it. So go to the start menu and again go to the Anaconda, and then make sure to fire up Anaconda PowerShell prompt. And as the instruction says, conda activate ascends. Now you can see that the prompt has changed with the ascend environment. So we're going to fire up a graphic user interface. So let's go to the C ascends, whichever directory that you have unzipped the file. And then as you can see, we have a bunch of files in here. So the command to open up the GUI version of Ascend is Python ascend server. So if you tap twice, then you will get that. So Python ascend server.py is the command to launch graphic user interface via a web browser. So hit enter. So it's gonna take some time to load up necessary files. So if you run it for the first time, it's gonna ask you to make an exception because it's gonna use the 7777 port. So you just allow access. Make sure that you allow these access. Now, as instructed, go to the localhost port 7777. So open up a web browser again, and then go to the localhost 7777. Now you see all this interface that is ready to go. So you can open up a CSV file with all the data that you have collected, and then do all the analysis and then machine learning. Okay,